What's up, YouTube? Mini Minchino here, and welcome back to another episode of Paper Mario. Last time we got here to Toad Town and explored around a little bit, and this time we're going to explore South Toad Town a little bit and stuff. But yeah, things are a little bit different this episode because this is actually post-commentary. What happened was I was doing a collab with a bunch of old friends, and you can just see there was a cut there. I'm basically cutting out a lot of dead space and stuff like that because we were talking and things like that. So there was a bunch of us there. There was me, there was Gamenbotch, there was TargeBunny, and I think John was there? I don't remember. And Kayla was there as well. And I will have them all linked in the description just because they did put the time into this collab. And this was supposed to be like 4 videos. I think it's going to be somewhere closer to 2. Just because I am cutting stuff out. And this was entirely preventable by me, so this is my bad that things didn't end up in an ideal way, but I mean, you know, it's fine. You can watch me make fried mushrooms, you know, it's fine. Everything's fine, you know? But I really do feel bad about this because this is not ideal. This is not what I wanted for this LP at all, but I didn't want to play the whole game again to get back to this point. This is why you make backups, kids. I'm going through with this because, you know, let that be a lesson to any future creators, man. Like, you'd think I'd know this by now, but you know what? It happens to the best of us, and we're just gonna roll with it. So, yeah. So you guys may have noticed if you've been on my Discord or my Twitter and stuff that I have been streaming with Gamenbotch a lot, and we've been pretty much all hanging together the past little bit. And I'm actually really excited about that because, like, he and the others that I've been chilling with, all old friends of mine from the school we used to go to and stuff like that, and we recently got back in touch. Basically through Gamenbotch's Twitch, which I really, really like. So, yeah, it's kind of been a great time, and we've just been hanging out almost constantly the last little bit. So I was like, hey, let's do a recording together, and then this happened. So now we're here, just exploring Toad Town a little bit, and stuff like that. But, yeah, we recorded all the way up to Dry Ruins, so there's quite a bit of stuff that, you know, all the commentary got lost. I'm glad I was able to save the footage at least, so I still have something to show you guys, and I am sorry that things ended up not ideal, so yeah, it's definitely not the best, but, you know, I did cut out some stuff. Like, again, I cut out some of us farting around. I did explore the docks a little bit. Right now we're talking to the Bulb and getting a seed preemptively because we can collect these on the way. We don't need these until much later in the game, but I'm getting them as I see them because that just makes life much easier for later. Excuse me, but yeah, I cut out, like, exploring the docks because there really wasn't anything there to see. We didn't get any items there. I did want to mention it just because we did go there, so you know, but there wasn't anything to get there yet or anything like that, so it'll pretty much be the same later. So that's kind of a thing, but I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to say, you guys, which sucks because I've got about 20 minutes to, like maybe 18 minutes to go. I'm not even keeping track, to be honest with you. I know where it roughly ends and stuff, but yeah, it's kind of a thing. So, technical difficulties aside, yeah, see, there was the cut where we would have gone to the docks, but now we're going to Toad Town tunnels because this is much more interesting. So there you go. So, I mean, yeah, again, this was supposed to be like 4 videos, and we did a lot. So, it's kind of unfortunate that things ended up the way that they did, but, you know, sometimes you can only do so much, and things happen. But here we are with some new enemies, at least, so maybe I can read some dialogue? I don't know. We'll see what Gambario has to say. I did tattle these guys. So let's see what he says. This is a Goomba. Goombas are nasty Goombas that live in the Toad Town tunnels. I'm surprised I could read that. Max HP 7, attack power 2, defense power 0. They're stronger than ordinary Goombas, but you can take them. Awesome. I actually did that. The screen I'm looking at is smaller than what I normally look at, like a lot smaller, so the print is a lot harder to read, so I'm actually surprised I did that. But I will try to. Anytime I slow down in video to actually read dialogue, I will attempt to read it here. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what goes down. But all that aside, how's everybody been doing? Like I said, I've been doing all right. Been doing a lot of hanging out with Botch and them, and I've been otherwise all right. I honestly haven't really been doing much else the last several days, so you know, I've been streaming. I was streaming instead of Paper Mario this week, which sucks, but streaming is still fun, so that's been a thing. We're gonna get through lots of Ocarina, so you know. But I am thinking about doing other things. Like, I'm thinking about getting a bunch of people together for like a Mario Kart stream and stuff like that, and just have a bunch of interesting stuff going down. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Botch and I are planning on doing like a race, an Ocarina of Time race with each other, so it'll just be like a dual stream event. And I don't know when that's going to be either, but I'm excited for it. And we're probably going to do the same thing with Pokemon Gold and Silver as well, so we'll see what happens on that front, actually. But for now, we're going to not deal with any of that. And I might bring this up again on the minicast, just because that's where updates happen. But right now I'm like, I don't know what to talk about other than this blooper. Hello, blooper. He just pops up out of nowhere. It's kind of a thing, and we're not doing so well, actually. I meant to tattle him there, and that didn't happen. So I was like, oh crap, I spammed. I did a thing. It was a bad thing, and now the blooper's just like, yeah, so you're dead. Actually, I did really well with blocking, though. At least for a bit, anyway. So I'm just like, I'm gonna use these fried shrooms because I need healing. I'm gonna die. Which is a shame, because I wanted to save those for the desert, but I mean, you know, let's see if I can read this here. This is a blooper. Bloopers lurk in the dark pools of Toadtown tunnels. Alright, I struggled on the word pools for some reason when I was reading this the first time. Max HP 30, attack power 3, defense power 0. What's he telling me? Come on. Come on, me. Come on, past me. They seem pretty unremarkable. Although, you have to wonder how they float in the air in the, yeah, how they float in the air like that. I was gonna say how they float in the air in the first place. I mean, it reads. Same thing comes across, you know. How do they float, is the question. And it's Goomba magic. Or, Goomba magic. It's blooper magic, I don't know. There I am trying to do power bounce. I'm gonna rant a little bit. I kind of don't like the Wii U Pro Controller. Like, okay. I love-hate the Wii U Pro Controller. The Pro Controller itself feels great. It's got a glossy surface, it feels comfortable in your hand, it's not too small, it's not too big. It works for me in terms of how it feels. But it doesn't control right. Cause like it maps the C buttons for N64 to the right stick, like by default. Up is not necessarily up. So when you're trying to hit some buttons, it like doesn't always work the way you want it to. I mean, you can see this most prevalently in my Ocarina of Time streams, but yeah, it's very annoying. So sometimes I'll hit C up and it'll think I'm hitting like left or even right, and I don't understand because I'm hitting up, right? On top of that, there's also a delay. So like anytime I hit a button, there's like almost a full, like there's like half a second to a whole second where it just doesn't register. So it's like I constantly have to like anticipate what the game is going to do for me to do it on time, and that never really works out. So yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I really like it would if it responded, you know, if it responded well, you know, then I'd be good. A lot of people, I got one in there. I mean, hooray. A lot of people don't like the Joy-Cons on the Nintendo Switch, and I actually don't mind them. I do understand why people don't like them, because some people think it's too small, which I understand. Some people have bigger hands than me. My hands are not very big, so... I mean, they're not small, but they're not big. You know, they're kind of average, I guess, so... the Joy-Cons work for me as well as anything, so... but the good thing about the Joy-Cons is, you know, up is up, and there's no delay. And, you know, so when I'm playing something like, say, the Origami King, I did actually get that game, and I have feelings about that as well. But the one thing I can say about it is the action commands are on point. You know, when you hit A, that is getting registered, like, as soon as you hit that button. As it should. And I don't understand why the Wii U Pro Controller doesn't do that. Botch has told me that the Switch Pro Controller is kind of similar to the Wii U Pro Controller in that respect, and I don't understand that. I don't know if that's just because that's the way it is for an emulator, because he has been playing a lot of Ocarina of Time randomizers and stuff, and he's using an emulator for that, and things get a little janky. Because, you know, emulator. But, oh, hey, look at that. We beat the blooper. Awesome. But, yeah, like, he was telling me it's kind of janky like that. So I don't know if that performs that way on the Switch itself. But definitely on an emulator it's janky. But I'm pretty sure, like, every controller on an emulator is a little bit janky, because emulators are just janky. It's just mad jank, you know? But yeah, we're gonna head out of Toadtown Tunnels right here. There is a spiked Goomba that I didn't really bother interacting with, but it's there. It's there. It's just your spiked Goomba, but, you know, Goomba. But yeah, now I figure, like, we should do some healing and shopping and stuff, so there's gonna be, like, another cut. Yeah, there it is. I'm good at this. And so I just cut out going to the Toad House, because I didn't think we needed to, and I was going to not show this, but I figured, you know what, I'll show us buying the one Super Shroom with, you know, 20 of our 25 coins. Probably not the best idea in the long run, because we are severely lacking in the Muns right now, so... and you'll see later that it's gonna be even more of an issue. So... yeah, it's not the best. We should be able to mitigate that problem soon, but yeah, it's kind of a thing. It's kind of a thing. But yeah, we're gonna head over to I guess the southern part of Toadtown, where the train's at. But here is actually, like, the little playroom thing. You can get tickets throughout the game and unlock minigames here. I never usually find them. I always look for them, but I can never find them. But I might look them up and show off some of the games and stuff. But I just wanted to show that it was here, kind of thing. So, it's kind of a thing. It's neat. I think I've gotten a couple of them before, but, like, I've never, excuse me, I've never played all of them. So I don't know if I'm gonna go after all of them or not. But yeah, we'll have to see. We've got this little farm thing, and this guy talks to us about Lilwanks. And I tried to get them, but, I mean, you'll see what happens with that. They're just like little, you know, tiny little piggy things. You can see one on top of the barn there, but, like, yeah. It costs like 10 coins, I think. And I was trying to get them, and I'm like, oh wait, it's not working because I don't have 10 coins. Well, that's a bummer. So we'll probably check all that out later, and I guess now we're just gonna talk to some toads and see what's up, and liberate the train and such. I probably could have cut out a lot of this conversation, but I opted not to. Because I wanted to feel as, like, organic as possible, I guess. But yeah, I would have been, if this was, you know, proper, if things went well, I would have been actually reading out these guys' dialogue and stuff like that. My throat is really dry. This is a bad time to be doing this commentary, but it's fine. I feel like I sound really gravelly a lot of the time, especially when I get a little bit lower. Yeah, you can hear it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I should have filled... yeah, I should really, go refill my water bottle. I'm probably gonna do that in between these recordings because, yeah, that's kind of a thing that I would love to do. I've got a lot more to ramble about actually. So this is kind of a thing. Oh, thank you, Mario. The train's back on track. All aboard. This train is headed for Mount Rugged. All right. I should have done the voice. Are you coming, Mario? Yeah, I can voice. The train is about to depart. Please board quickly. Yeah, words. Yeah. And in Kayla's words, this train is a thousand-year door. It is not, because like I know that the train there is just absolutely expansive and awesome. Sit tight, folks. We're departing for Mount Rugged. I delayed the reading of that. But yeah, Kayla is a massive like Paper Mario fan, and she among many other games. And she's like, I know this game like the back of my hand, kind of thing. And like, you know, she's actually been very, very fun to talk to. And I do remember commenting when I was doing this during the recording that I was like, this song always reminds me of Batman for some reason. Because like, I don't know, it's just, it always makes me think of Batman. But here we are at Chapter 2, The Mystery of Dry Ruins. We will not be getting to Dry Ruins today, however, we will be, you know, doing our thing. It's all good. I think it's actually going to be ending fairly soon, but I did want to wander around here a little bit before ending off, kind of deal, and stuff of that nature. But yeah, this is a point we're gonna hear Discord beep soon, which is gonna be a little bit awkward, and I apologize for that, but yeah. What actually happened was, I forgot to switch the Discord output to the thing that ScreenFlow likes, and that caused their audio, yeah, there it goes. That caused their audio to not really, record at all, which is very annoying to me. So, I did get all my commentary, but of course, since I was talking to people, I couldn't use it because it was just really awkward that way. So, yeah, and I think that was the point where, my brother actually had to leave because, my nephew was getting dropped off here again after daycare and stuff, so, yeah. There was that. I don't know. We're here at Mount Rugged, though, finally, and honestly, I really like the song to this place. It's just kind of neat. There's a stone block there. We need a hammer upgrade to hit those. There's one of those in Toad Town tunnels as well that I smacked into. And I realized I didn't even need to go to the Toad House. I could have just come here and whatever, but, you know, healing would have been... It's better safe than sorry. Ah, confound it! Where could it be? Alright, I need to perfect my, Parakarry voice. Because I remember I did one for part 1, and I don't remember what it was, and I just did, like, you know. And I don't remember why I paused here for so long, to be honest with you guys. I'm so sorry about this. But, you know, stuff happens. Stuff happens. What do we got going on right now? Hi. Ooh, that looked like pain, actually. That looked like pain. Oh, sorry, folks. Very sorry. Yeah, I think his voice was like this. I was looking for something and wasn't watching where I was going. Yeah. Excuse me. What now? Aren't you Mario? Yeah. Hey, you are. You're the Mario. Hello there. The name's Parakarry. I deliver letters. Yeah. I'm a good mailman. I'm really a letter perfect postman, but I'm having a bit of trouble with a lost letter. Letter perfect, huh? I mean, fair enough. That's a pun. I just realized that's a pun. Damn. Wouldn't you know it, I dropped it on Mount Rugged, and now I can't find it. If you happen to stumble upon a letter, anywhere around here, please tell me, alright? My job's on the line. I'll be searching this area thoroughly for a while. Okay. He's... Goodness gracious. And he just sort of doesn't really search. He just sort of... I don't know. It's kind of a thing. But yeah, guys, we are basically approaching the end of this video, so before I run out of time, I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to check out any other series I have on this channel, as well as joining the Machino clan on Discord. And until next time, you guys, Minnie out. Don't forget to check everybody else out in the description. Love ya.